The Guyana government's Because We Care cash grant distribution for school children in Region 6 commenced earlier today. More from Jalissa Hines.
Earlier today, the Because We Care cash grant initiative commenced in Region 6. Parents came out in their numbers to receive their cash grant at different schools in the region. Minister of Labor, Honorable Joseph Hamilton, at St. Aloysius Primary School, disclosed these details in his feature address.
$3.2 billion is allocated to be made available to parents on behalf of their children. So it's $15,000 for the cash grant program and $4,000 for the uniform program. That in 4 months in office, we increased that by 100% from $2,000 per child to $4,000 per child. So every parent will receive $19,000 per child today that are in the public school system. And you will know that already the President and the Vice President, they have indicated that the government is actively considering extending the cash grant program to children that are in private schools.
Prior to the Minister of Labor arriving at the St. Teresa's Primary School, the parents and guardians of the children were flocked at the school's gate, thereby flouting the social distancing COVID-19 guidelines. A concerned parent expressed her disagreement with the process amidst the COVID-19 pandemic.
Social distancing, and I think this is ignorance of the Ministry of Education. Go to the individual schools or stretch it out for a whole week, not one day.
Minister within the Ministry of Local Government and Regional Development, Honorable Anand Prasad, in his speech at the Edinburgh Primary School, encouraged parents to spend the cash wisely.
The $19,000 that you will be receiving today, you as parents, please spend it wisely.
Advisor to the Minister of Health, Dr. Leslie Ramsamy, conveyed these details in his address at the Sheetanker Primary School.
I am really privileged to represent Minister Priya Manecha. 22,000 children in Region 6 alone will benefit from this cash grant. We would have distributed $420 million in Region 6 alone. 172,000 children in public schools, and their families will benefit.
Dr. Ramsamy went on to disclose the investments in the education sector that will be carried out this year.
This year, we are investing $61 billion in the education sector to build new schools, to improve existing schools, to add technology. And we will continue to do so because we believe in the education of our children.
This newscast traveled to the different locations to observe the distribution process. Most of the parents at the Betsy Ground Primary, Cumberland Primary and Overwinning Primary schools had already received their cash grants when this newscast visited. The Savannah Park Nursery School had a relatively large crowd when Channel 8 News visited, and more parents were going to the venue as the minutes went by. Parents flocked to Edinburgh and All Saints Primary School, eagerly awaiting the ministers to launch a distribution exercise at the schools. The distribution will continue tomorrow, Friday and Saturday at schools along the Quarantine Coast. Reporting for Channel 8 News, I am Jalissa Hines.